Hi guys, I want to do a video update this week because it's been a while since I've kind of talked to you guys. I am in the midst of reading your last lecture papers right now, and those are always amazing. It's always good. I think almost everybody both reads the book and then also watches the video at some point in time, and it's just poignant. It really is. It's just so good in so many different ways. And I really like reading about how impactful this experience is for many of you. Some of you say that you have seen this, maybe a few years ago, and you saw it again. And one of the things that I really like about the material in last lecture is it kind of doesn't matter which era of life you're in, which decade of life you're in, how much experience you have, how young or old or in between you are, whether or not you have kids. None of those things matters in terms of you're always going to get something out of it, and you're probably going to get something different out of it depending on how many times you watch it over the course of how many ever sections or eras or decades of your life you might be exposed to it. It's just so rich with a lot of really good information to keep in mind. It's some of my favorite material. In general, I'm pretty happy with the papers on the last lecture. I would say, again, one of the things for the people who are taking this class for graduate credit, which I think most of you in this class are, I just want to say that in general, if you're taking this class for undergraduate credit, you're probably doing just fine, and I'm not really grading it as hard. I would say that if you're taking this class for graduate credit, that I'm really looking for more in your papers in terms of making some of those connections between the broader leadership literature and the themes that you are talking about. One of the main differences between graduate education and undergraduate education is the ability to elevate the synthesis of material and the connections that you make between theory and research and practice. And I realize that in this kind of a class, and particularly with this kind of material like the last lecture, that there's not a lot of like academic research that you're talking about, but I do think that it's more than just a personal reflection, that you should really be connecting this to the broader idea of how do we develop ourselves as leaders. That's the personal leadership development part of it. But then also, how does this relate to leadership development in general? Because for many of you who are getting your graduate degrees in this, you're in some sort of profession, or you hope to be in some sort of profession where you have some influence over the developmental capacities of other people. And so I want to see that I appreciate the personal connections that people make. I appreciate the personal reflection. I also appreciate that in this class, I have asked you to do that there is some journaling type things that happen, personal reflection, personal leadership development. That's great and that's fine. But if you're taking this class for graduate credit, I need you to step it up on that additional component that would make it more appropriate to a graduate level class. So it's not just that final assignment that kind of separates out graduate and undergraduate level. It's also the way in which you synthesize the broader leadership literature with the other things that we're studying throughout. So I just wanted to make that point, because there's several of you in this class that are doing it for graduate credit, and I am grading you harder. And some of you have pushed back a little bit on that, and then I've in turn pushed back on you. So I just want you to just keep that in mind, and I'm just always going to kind of push you to do a little bit better. And I appreciate